Well, I'm not sure if we're crazy or genius, but today we're driving to Eugene, Oregon to get parts of our RV chopped off and to get something new installed. We just got done spending 12 days in Bend, Oregon, and this part of the state we have never been in before. Is Bend one of your favorites?
I would say yes, and the thing about Bend is the longer you spend here, the more it grows on you. And the city itself is really, really fun to go into and explore. There's tons to do, tons of breweries. There's like 26 breweries in Bend.
It's got a small town vibe, but it's a bigger population than like a small town. It really reminds me of like these little Colorado towns that we've visited in the past.
Yeah.
Beautiful, a little bit of elevation, a lot of pine trees.
A lot of nature.
The Deschutes River.
The Deschutes River.
Was absolutely amazing.
And that's the one regret, is that we didn't actually go on to the river. But there was a little bit of cold weather. It's that weather where it's freezing when you wake up, like hat and mittens, and then at 3-4 o'clock it's like shorts and tank tops, sweating, like 75 degrees and sunny. The sun really dictates your overall warmth here.
Yeah, it's something we even could have like squeezed in.
We could have squeezed it in.
But we just didn't quite know. And then when we saw the Deschutes River, we were there downtown Bend on a Saturday, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Packed.
So one of the great things that we've been wanting to do for a while is test out these folding light e-bikes from Lectric by putting them in the back of our pickup bed and driving to whatever kind of destination. Bend, the downtown area of Bend, was actually 20 minutes away from the campground.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Close, but not close enough to really want to ride your e-bike all the way there. Okay, let's see if these fit in the back of the truck like I think they will. So part of my goal with these light foldable electric e-bikes that our friends at Lectric have sent to us to review is to get them in the back of the truck so we can drive to certain areas and then pop the e-bikes out without having to worry about a bike rack. Okay, so here's the first one. Looks like height-wise, we're gonna be okay. Length-wise, pretty good. And that looks like it's about half the space. So I think the other one will fit right here. Okay, that's it. All right, you ready to go, babe?
I am so ready, and I heard you say they fit in perfect?
Yeah, they fit really nicely. Nice and easy.
Well, that's a great start to the day.
Yeah, I didn't do any type of dry fitting before, so I just assumed that they would fit, and they do.
Look at those.
Yeah, fits nice.
Yeah, that's awesome to be able to close the cover and have them locked, because we do plan on running a couple of errands on our fun day, and we're definitely want to make sure they don't get stolen, because bikes get stolen all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Every time we're at a campground, our neighbors get their bikes stolen. Like, it's for real. And it's as easy as just taking the extra time. Like, you took a lot of time to make sure that they were in and secure, and it's gonna pay off.
Yep. First stop's gonna be Drake Park. Last week we left off in Bend, Oregon, and instead of showing you anything cool, we just showed you a dead mouse. So first off, if you've never been to Bend, they have one of the most beautiful downtown waterfront areas we've ever seen. Drake Park is about a half mile of the Deschutes River front, along with huge open green spaces and plenty of trails. All this, and it's also within walking distance to multiple breweries, tons of restaurants, and even the local Bend Farmers Market. Seriously, it's probably one of our favorite places across the country.
What an awesome park. It's just tranquil down here. Tons of positive energy. The grass is luscious. The flowers are in full bloom, and the maple trees are even turning red. It is really beautiful. Plus, there's tons of people on the river, like tubing, paddleboarding, tons of people hanging out. It's a Saturday, which makes it extra special. We always love going downtown on Saturdays, so you can get a real feel of the people and the energy. And it's just a super chill place. I almost wish we had a little blanket and a picnic, but we don't. So we're gonna go into downtown and we're gonna freestyle the streets of downtown, which is actually our favorite way of like picking out a little patio to have lunch on. I don't know if we're quite ready for that yet, but I definitely wanna do some zigzags up and down and back and forth and just take in the sights and the smells and the sounds.
Well, it wasn't long before we ran into the Bend Brewing Company. I mean, look at the festivities going on in the parking lot. How could we resist? The BBC is the second oldest brewery in Bend, established in 1995. They're also backed up to the Deschutes River and have a fun family atmosphere serving food, music events, or you can just catch the game. This was our first time having a beer made with fresh hops, and you could really taste the difference. It seems to be a local's favorite hangout, and we even got a little high-five action from a few of them. After the one beer, we headed out a mile downriver to the Deschutes Brewery, which was a must-visit on our list.
Okay guys, we are at the one and only Deschutes Brewery. We previously went to the Deschutes Ale House pub, I don't know what it's called. One's a restaurant, one's a brewery. We went to both. This definitely has like a cooler vibe to it. I'm so glad we came here. And there's food trucks outside. We got a Vietnamese food truck. It's called Da Mang. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the food looks fresh. It smells amazing. It took 10 minutes for them to construct it and bring it out to us, which is always a good sign. I'm super excited to eat it. What a great day in Bend. What an amazing thing to just like have these e-bikes, throw them in your truck, drive to where you're going and explore a city. So much more than you can do on foot and on car. So it was a really fun day. I love Bend so much. I can actually see us living here during the summer months.
It was an all too short visit in Bend, but we had an appointment in Eugene to keep, and we were excited for the new RV upgrade. So let's get heading to Eugene, Oregon. We're coming from the Bend area, and we have to go over on one mountain pass. We don't know how hard it's going to be, but it can't be anything like what we've experienced.
Nothing scares me anymore.
The Sierra Nevadas we've crossed multiple times. We've spent months this summer in the mountains where Chris is a professional mountain truck driver.
Professional mountain girl.
So no problems there, but we are excited to head to this small family-owned company that is called True Topper. The reason we found out about these guys was we did a video about a year ago on slide toppers. We had slide toppers on our previous RV. I was debating on if I wanted to get them on our newer RV, so I wanted to get all your guys' opinions on with or without slide toppers. You know, because we like them and we hate them at the same time. And really, it's the wind that was the biggest problem. We spent a lot of time out west, and the noise of a traditional topper is just enough to drive you nuts.
It's piercing, and it can take what would be like a moderate windstorm, and it makes it feel like it's super, super severe. Yeah. Even though it's not. So it magnifies the noise, keeps you up all night, to the point where when we were in our travel trailer and it was really bad, I think once it hits like that 45 miles per hour mark, we would pull our slide in and sleep with it in, which then it's just uncomfortable, and it just makes you feel like you're at risk for severe weather when You're probably not. It's just noisy.
Not fun at all. So through this video, we actually met and found out about this company called True Topper and this product of True Toppers. And we talked with the family a little bit for, you know, we've been talking for almost a year now.
Yeah.
And we feel like this is something that, again, is either going to be super crazy or super awesome. Because the scary part is these True Toppers don't have any fabric. And the way it works is there is a flap that goes over your slide. And so the slide comes out like this, and you have no fabric between the flap and your slide. So there's no, you don't have to worry about wind or anything like that. And then when you bring your slide in, it's kind of squeegees the top of the slide, and then the flap comes over. So,
and it just pushes any debris that might have settled there.
Yeah, like
any
leaves,
snow, ice,
sticks.
water, like it just like is a lot cleaner.
Yes.
It's a lot less noisy. It's a lot more streamlined, a lot more high end. These are all of the reasons why we are going.
So if you want to watch us get the tops of our slides hacked off and then have these new incredible True Toppers put on, check it out. We're headed there now. They have a great little hazelnut orchard.
We've never stayed in a hazelnut.
No. So this is, hopefully it's going to feel like a Harvest Host experience.
I think it will.
Have we mentioned that even in RV parks, you really got to be careful with low-hanging trees? This spot took some extra time to get in and out of, but was totally worth it. So this park is called Thousand Trails Bend Sun River, and it's 20 minutes to Bend and less than 10 minutes to Sun River. Not a bad park at all. Big wooded private sites, but it didn't have any full hookups. The drive across the Willamette Pass through the Cascade Range only peaked around 5,000 feet, so it wasn't too steep, but it was an absolutely beautiful drive. Also known as Oregon Route 58, it was quick, easy, and scenic. Yeah, it's definitely farmland out here, and we see our first vineyard right there, super close. We're 2.5 miles out, and that was a pretty beautiful drive across 58. I don't know what the mountain range there was, but it was nothing compared to the big mountains that we've been driving on lately. Easy drive. Traffic was kind of rough going the opposite direction, but we made it through multiple traffic areas. And now we are so close to our destination. Are you getting nervous at all? Excited?
I'm really excited. It's fun to do something like unknown, out of the ordinary.
Yeah, and this little town of Coburg, which is just a few miles north of Eugene, is kind of cool so far. There's a lot of little quaint restaurants, and I think it's maybe bordering, you know, wine country. I'm not sure. Well, we got all settled in, found a perfect spot up there with a beautiful view of that hazelnut orchard. And we chatted with Heidi just a little bit, and we wanted to kind of come down, let the dogs stretch their legs a little bit, us too.
And the humans.
Yeah, and check out this property a little bit.
It is so pretty here. And in talking to Heidi, I found out that Oregon is the only state in the United States that can grow hazelnuts because of the climate. And I thought that was really cool. I had no idea. They grow 5 varieties here.
Have you looked at them up close?
No, I haven't.
I took a little sneak peek. They're kind of interesting.
She said that there are tags that label the varieties, and they are harvesting right now. So anything that's dropped on the ground is safe to eat, and we just got to crack it open. And she said we can compare the varieties. They're raw, you know, so it's going to be different than like what a roasted salted would taste like. But I'm excited to give them a taste, and I'm all about eating local and like being places just like this. And the weather's great, and the it's just so pretty, and I'm so happy to be here. There's chickens, they have their own personal garden and stuff. It's just a really nice place to be. I'm excited to spend a few nights here.
Let's go take a quick peek at those hazelnuts, because up close they are very interesting looking.
Okay.
They kind of remind me of like acorns. Look at these little flower buds.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that so interesting?
That is so interesting.
I've never seen a hazelnut on the tree. Actually, it's surprising how many fruits and vegetables that you've just never seen on the plant before.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw coffee, a coffee bean.
Where did you see that?
On like Channel 2 PBS.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life.
Not in real
Did you
life.
go to Mexico and see coffee there?
But they're like red cherries. They're like called coffee cherries. And then inside of that is the roasted bean.
So cool. Should we pick one up and crack it?
Yeah, I think June's already trying to pick one up and
I'm
crack
worrying
it.
about our little scavenger. I don't know how you crack it though.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe, do you need a thing?
I think you need to crack.
Watch her.
Maybe June will crack it open for us with her teeth.
So here's the big oak. And if you look at the acorn, besides the shape, they're super close. And obviously you can't eat an acorn like you can a hazelnut. Or maybe you can, I don't know. Well, it has been a very fun and eventful evening so far. This has been great getting to know the team here at True Topper. We got Heidi, Dennis, Neil, and Jerry. They're going to be the ones doing this project and installation with us, and it's absolutely amazing. We just had a great little walk on that orchard, and I don't know, I'm pretty excited.
I'm super excited. The team is awesome. We always love to partner with people like based on individuals first and foremost before it's even like looking at the company, like, and these individuals, you just get that good feeling. I wish that the owners, Jeff and Debbie, were here. They are in the Hershey show.
The Hershey RV show, which
we've never been to.
Everybody's at the Hershey RV show except for us. They were great. We got to meet them on the phone and talk with them both.
Yeah. But it's fun to just like kick around, meet them, and have like a soft intro day before just jumping up straight into the work project.
Yeah, because tomorrow morning is when this is all going to kick off at about 8:30 in the morning, when our RV is going to get chopped in half. Not really. Just a little off the top.
Just a few long sections are going to get cut off.
Just take a little off the top, please.
Yeah, a little haircut.
Okay guys, I wasn't kidding. Our RV got some major plastic surgery, and you're not going to want to miss next week's video. We're going to show this entire process of retrofitting our RV to the new innovative True Toppers, getting rid of traditional slide topper problems forever. This is something I believe will be on all RV slides in the future. It's a really cool invention. I'll show you a little sneak peek of the product here, but I am seriously excited to show everything. Okay guys, that's it. We really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.